What is happening tonight, all you YouTubers? How's it going? Hurst Quayzar here. Welcome to Quayzar's Quest Gaming, and tonight we're going to have a little sneak peek of a game called Cozy Farm. Now, Cozy Farm is not out yet. It's we are currently in the process of doing the whole game testing right now. And we've gotten a long way into this thing. So figured tonight I'd show you guys exactly what I am testing and just kind of give you a feel for the game. And if you like it, the Ox Games Discord channel is down below. Be sure to hit that. And if you want to join into this playtest, put your request in. But right now, let's show you what we got here. This is our little farm. I've decorated it a little bit. You start out with just this patch right here, and you grow all kinds of crops. So if do I have anything empty? No, I don't have anything empty right away. So there's a list of crops I'll show you here in a second. Just give you a way it looks right now. We've got chickens and chicken coops. You can have chickens, and you have to feed them. When you feed them, they give you eggs and chicken meat. So we'll go ahead and get. I'm going to turn this music down a little bit. Hang on one second. I'll show you the controls we have available right now. So we'll go to the settings, audio, music volume. Let's take our music down a little bit. There we go. There we go. So these are our controls right now. This is the only thing we have in the controls right now. So there is no rebinding of the keys or anything like that. So at least not yet. Not yet. Hit your B button, go into build status, and this kind of gives you an overall. We'll zoom out. So this is my farm right here. I got crops out over here. I've got 2 chicken coops here. I've got my feed producer here, and right over here is my cows. I have a greenhouse here. These are ducks. I have some ducks. These are all decorations. And right here, I've got a beehive. So that's actually really cool. This is the newest thing that the developer has showed us right now is the beehive. So where's the beehive at over here? It's full. Yep. I got to take it out. So the beehive just for every 15 minutes produces a jar of honey. So that works, right? So ducks, they produced eggs. So we get all the eggs and we feed them. Same with the cows. Well, the cows will give us steak and milk. So that's what we have right now. And you can sell these items. So you sell them, and right here is our feed machine. And our feed machine takes wheat, like chickens take wheat and corn. Our ducks take rice and oats. Our cows take oats, the Swiss chard, and wheat. You notice how wheat's going to be in a lot of stuff. So we're going to have to get a lot of that. So we'll just pick up a couple of chicken feeds, a couple of cow feeds, and a couple of duck feeds. Now the duck feeds take 10 minutes to produce. A chicken's only 3, cows are 5. So it does take a little bit for that to produce those things. So we have to get it ahead and early. This is your stall area. This is where you get to sell off your items, your wares. So right now, we have all these eggs, and we're just going to max everything out. 15 eggs for 195 bucks. You talk about the price of eggs. Holy cow. But yes, that is the way this is going to be, because we need to, even though I've got a lot of money up here, the developer did kind of front me some cash so that I could play around with some of the decorations. So throw some eggs up there, some chicken meat. Chicken meat. And I'll give you a little bit of a rundown on this in a second. Milk, 400 bucks for 5 of those. Tomatoes. Just gonna get rid of all this because I was testing the tomatoes and stuff earlier. Cucumbers, we'll just sell all those off. Honey, there's our honey. Honey doesn't get much, like $10 a jar. So yeah, not much, but hey, that's okay. Go ahead, get rid of our onions, and we'll toss in the sugar cane. Okay, so I'm pretty much full. Now, I show you, this is like 10 items here. There is at least 20. So as you progress in the game, there will be more slots and more items for you to sell. All the stuff isn't populating yet, but all your stuff starts setting up right here on the table. So like, here's your chicken eggs, your chicken meat, your honey, your milk's down there. Where's the steaks at? Did I not sell the steaks? Probably not. Not all the vegetables show up, but that's okay. I mean, we're working through that. So you get to sell all of your items. You sell your items, and then you can buy all kinds of stuff. So here's decorations. We'll go into decorations. These are items that you're going to be able to buy. Like there's a cow coop, a sheep coop, which I haven't gotten to yet. It's a level 38. So that's part of the reason why we're kind of streaming it tonight, is so I can sit here and kind of play it and get some points and try to get the 35, which I can get the second cow coop. Another chicken coop, sheep coop. There's a goose coop, the beehive, which I have, and another duck coop. So what I don't have out here right now is a sheep coop or a goose coop. So that's those buildings. This is the feeding machine. So the machine that produces your feed. I get another one at level 50. These are your decorations that you can decorate all around the farm. So there's anything from flower boxes to scarecrows to trees galore, water containers, wheelbarrows, haystacks, tanks, benches, barrels, bushes, water towers, you name it. They've got a lot of stuff in here, and I haven't unlocked a lot of this stuff either. So there's even more. Look at it's like even more decorations, and there's going to be more to come. So that's nice to know. We have a greenhouse. We have 2 different types of greenhouse. We have a small greenhouse 1 and small greenhouse 0. I have the 0 one, and I'll show you what that's all about. This is basically your backpack. So anything you don't want, you can throw right in there. For our little stuff and our decorations, some decorations require those blue leaves. So you have these blue leaves up here. So you get those, you acquire them either by gifts, or I believe you probably get them by doing some harvesting stuff. So we're going to use 10 of those. We might as well take 10 of those. And so you can place it, you can rotate it, figure out where you want to put it, or not put it anywhere. I'm just going to just cancel out of that. So I can zoom in, zoom out. All these areas over here are areas to expand your farm. Look how big you can expand your farm. All these areas. All these areas over here are farmland, right? So yeah, we have a lot to do, a lot to play. Over here on your in your farmer's market right here, This is your farmer's market. Let's see what else is over here. Over in here. Aha, he is here. Okay, so this guy right here is kind of he's kind of a marketing guy. Does he work yet? No, he's not working yet. Not quite sure what he's going to do, but he seems to be, he will appear every once in a while, and then you can interact with him. I'm not sure what he's going to do yet, but I'm happy to see him here. None of this other stuff is interactive with. It's just nice to go looking to see what else is back here, but none of this is anything you can interact with. Right now we have a leaderboard, so when it comes out with the farmers, when the farmers come out and you start playing this game, you have a leaderboard. And this leaderboard, well, you can tell I'm #1 up there because I've been playing it every day, just testing out everything, making sure everything works. I've been dropping suggestions over on the Discord channel or in the chat here. So if you pulled up the chat, we've got a chat that's in here as well. So check that out. If you pause it, you go, hey, friends, you can add your friends. So you have all these people right now is what I've got as friends. So we're going to check out Violet. So Violet will show her profile, right? And this is her number. But what the good thing is about this is I can go visit Violet's farm. Is that cool? So here it is. I am at Violet's farm. Now, Violet will tell you that Violet has 2 chicken coops, cow, a feeder, and we have this big old barn, right? And Violet got the beehive. Very cool. All right. But Violet has this market too. So what you can do is go up here in the corner, it says player stall. You can buy items from other players. Isn't that cool? I mean, this is straight up buying stuff from another player. And I've been interacting with all these people and buying and selling and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And it is working seamlessly. It is awesome. So I can come in here and say, buy now. I'm going to buy the eggs. And then there's a little, oh, wait a minute. I didn't buy it all. I just bought the one. Did I just buy everything? Oh my. Maybe I just bought everything. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So I'm looking at this. We don't see the leaderboard on her farm or on Violet's farm. So there's that. And you can go back to my farm, right? Baja is the village that we're in, basically. So Baja created a village and we just kind of all joined Baja. Baja is the Ox Games developer that we've been in touch with to work with stuff like this. So yeah, you can visit everyone's farm and see what it looks like. So Mittens Meow. Let's see what everybody's got a basic farm layout going on right now because we've started it a couple of days ago. But and you can get levels like so give Mittens a like. So you can like somebody's farm too. We've got some other features like this is coming soon. This is coming soon. This is weeding, basically. Weeding. This is harvesting. So I'm thinking possibly like a co-op type thing. Like if Mittens needed some help, possibly I could come over. I don't know how that's going to work. But maybe I could come over and help. I don't know how this, like I said, I'm not sure how it's going to work. See, what is Mittens? Mitten doesn't have anything for sale. Let's go back to my farm. So that's that. I have no firm requests out there right now. That player ID, once you have a player ID, this is the player ID right here. So if you find someone, you get a player ID, you can search them. Or if you find them, you know, if they put their Discord, if you put it on Discord or something, you put it on there, you can find them. Yeah. So the market's coming soon. The market, I think, is the guy with the truck. Pretty sure. All right. So there'll be a leaderboard kind of posted right here. It looks pretty awesome. Our post office, we do have an option in here for the post office. So you can get and receive gifts from the post office. So if I were to select, let's say John Tony here, John Tony, I'm going to send John some items, right? See these things that are locked? It means that he can't have them because, well, he's not a high enough level. But these other things he can. So I could like send him these eggs. Now the maximum selection for this item is 5. I can only send him 5. Chicken, 5. I can send him deeds. We'll get into that later. Yeah. See, like for wheat, I could send him 50. So that's, and then you can send a message. And then, you know, the max is 50, and I could, if I wanted to, just send him 20, right? So that's how that works. Isn't that pretty cool? You can send your friends gifts from the post office, and they can send you gifts from the post office. So that's actually pretty cool. All right. Got that all squared away. Just kind of showing you around the farm a little bit. So harvesting the chickens definitely gives you points. And I've been desperately trying to get my score up to 35 because at 35, what is, I get a second cow coop at 35. And then I'm going to push for 38 so I can get the sheep. Some of the decorations, they have levels attached to them. So once you reach a certain level, you will acquire that. So for level 35, I'm just going to get one decoration, this type of tree right here. So we're going to get that tree. Yeah, I mean, just level up to level 60. Greenhouse. Okay, let's go into the greenhouse here. All right, our crops grow under a timer. The greenhouse here, oh, these are our strawberries. They're a little big for in here. So we've made some suggestions with the greenhouse, it being a smaller plant. So in here you've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 areas to plant. Because it's a greenhouse, the timers on anything you plant in here will be reduced slightly. I'm not sure exactly how much. And you get more of a harvest. So if I were to harvest those, and then let's see what I got here. I got 3 strawberries. So usually you only get 2 per harvest. So you get like 1 more. Now, the greenhouse is a pretty expensive piece of building to have, but that's okay. See, and you're getting more experience harvesting. Okay, there you go. So what I like doing in here is you hit F, and these are all the items that I can plant right now. Now 36, I'm not quite sure what 36 is. So I'm looking forward to that. Some sort of weed of some sort, I'm not sure. But in here, the bell peppers actually work really well in here. So we're going to see how the mist comes from above. That's the way it's watered. And it'll take it, you know, like in no time for it to grow. So that's what the greenhouse does, right? And it reduces your weeds too. So you won't have as many weeds. You have to spray the weeds if you get weeds. So you're going to have to do that as well. All right. So we have that. Let me go take, this is one of the items I wanted to see if it was going to show up on the bench here. Ooh, I don't have any room. Oh, there we go. Yep. We sold those. Sold those. Sold those. Let's see if the strawberries. Ooh, strawberries. I get $1,200 for the strawberries. Nice. I wanted to see if the strawberries showed up. I don't see them anywhere. Okay, so they don't show up. Anyway. Okay. So check this out. Villagers and visitors. So if I were to change this, right, to visitors only, that means only my friends can come and shop. Only my friends on that friends list can come in, and my visitor come in and buy that item. So if you really can help each other out, build your farm by giving each other crops, trying to exchange a little bit of money here and there. You can help each other out, like a co-op type thing. So that's kind of cool. All right, so that's how that works. All right, our feed is still producing, and that will all go store into our barn. And our barn here is basically just our inventory, our warehouse of what we have. And I need to keep an eye on a couple of things. One is my oats and my wheat is bad. And my rice, because this stuff, we use this stuff constantly. And the Swiss chard. We use this stuff constantly for the feed. And I've been keeping up on the feeds. Like I've got 3 duck feed, 7 chicken feed, and 11 cow feed. They eat it pretty quick. Like the cows take like half an hour, I think. The ducks take an hour. And the chickens, they take, I think, 15 minutes. So everything is basically on a timer, and they will produce eventually. All right, so this is our wheat. What we're going to do is harvest and plow at the same time. I just keep my mouse button down and I just advance to the next mound just to harvest and plow to clear the plot. So then your plot should look like that, right? Okay, so wheat is your quickest growing item that you have in the list. And basically, if you looked at the list, from here to here, quickest growing, fastest growing, slowest growing. So it spans. I mean, as we get down into, like, we've got, I have to be level 99 to get this seed. Level 99. That's, holy cow, that's a big level. Hey, what is up, Rockin'? How's everything going? I'm just kind of showcasing this this game called Cozy Farm. It is basically, and it's not out yet. It's still in the playtest phase, and that's what I'm into right now is the playtest. There's a bunch of us that are doing this. So as I'm doing the playtest, I'm going through trying to level up so I can get to other things, so I can test out like the second cow coop. I gotta, because you get the cow coop, then you have to buy the cows, and like you have a maximum of 5 cows, a maximum of 10 chickens. I think our ducks, how many ducks were there? I think maybe, I don't remember. I have to go over and count my ducks. There was like a max of ducks that you have to do over there. I tried, John Tony had sent me over a code, and I have not gotten into the game yet. I play a game called Arctic Drive. Now, I am definitely going to take a look at that probably sometime this week, and that will hopefully be possibly a Sunday night stream. Ric Flair flashback. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. All right. I'm hoping this music doesn't get me shut down. I didn't seem to ask if this was copyrighted music or not, so hopefully it does not. All right. So for planting, first and foremost, you have to turn on the water valve. Yeah, you've got to turn on the water valve. All right. Then you just you select your product. So I'm going to go with wheat, and we just advance through each one, hit every plot, and we have to watch out for weeds, because what'll happen, because wheat grows so fast in this game, you get about 3-4 rows, and you'll get, yep, I've got, oh, see, here we go. So you got weeds, so you have to go in here and spray the weeds. So if you get too far ahead of yourself, the weeds can get caught up. You can get caught up in the weeds, and oh yeah. I am glad you are doing well, sir. I do have the Ox Games Discord channel, or Discord, yeah, the Discord channel link in the description down below. So if you want to head over to Ox Games, check it out, and ask them to be a part of the playtest too, you are most certainly welcome to do that, because I think there's probably a maximum of 10 of us right now. There's not many of us. And this has actually been quite a very calming, kind of chill type game. Nothing really strenuous about it at all. About the only thing that's been strenuous. Only thing that's been strenuous about it is trying to manage the money in the very beginning, because the seeds cost money, and you're trying to balance, you know, trying to feed the chickens and trying to get some crops growing and everything else. Over here we've got some of the chard, this Swiss chard. Over here we have lettuce. These are tomatoes. We have some pumpkins here. Over here we've got rice. So all of our big ticket items that we use for the feed, we've got them all over. Drew, how you doing? How are you doing tonight, sir? Glad to see you. So let's we'll go ahead and harvest up them. Okay. So one thing that I do is hold the mouse button down, and you can hit it, go to mound to mound to mound, and you can harvest and then plow to clean it up. But then if you're not quick enough to move off of it, it will plant whatever seeds you have in your queue. So in this case, if I plant any more seeds in this queue, I think I'm going to plant, I don't know. I'm going to plant some more strawberries. Those strawberries were, they came in a lot of money, but if you, hang on. Do you see how much it were per seed? And that's the problem. You have to really manage your money when you get up to this type of a level right here. It's not too bad. So if I were to look at, let's see, where's the strawberry? Hang on. Strawberry. So the cost for a strawberry is 40. So okay, so that's one plant, you get like 2 from it. So you've got to get at least what? Yeah, at least 40 per strawberry, which actually you do. So that's not a bad deal. Anyway. I kind of think of it as a fruit, not necessarily like a vegetable, but I don't think it really matters. Right now, I'm more about trying to advance my level to 35. Okay, is that you good? All right. Okay, yeah, we'll do some more strawberries. You don't get any points for planting. You only get points for harvesting and plowing. So we had these in a greenhouse, and they worked out okay, but I think they were a little big for the greenhouse. And that was one of our suggestions for the greenhouse, is that maybe there's only particular seeds that go in a greenhouse. Oh, you're going to about to paint the project, the large project. Got it. Oh, got to turn on the water. Got to turn on the water. Okay, so these are tomatoes. I really don't need any of that, but I do need to get this shard taken care of. Actually, what I want to do is, in case I screw things up, let's nail that down. Now, I could just plant as I'm going, but the problem is the weeds. Gotta watch out for the weeds. So I've got 2 rows of the strawberries over there. So as soon as I get done with a row of this, gotta glance over there, see if I have any weeds popping up. I don't see any. We're good over in a wheat. And they follow whatever you plant. So it's kind of like a time. The weeds start showing up like, 30, 45 seconds after you plant. The higher plants seems to take a little bit longer, but that's okay. Oh, get that done. Now, if you notice up in the upper left-hand corner, the points are not instantaneous. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get caught up, but they do catch up. So we did run into some issue. I do have one issue that hasn't been resolved. I think I told them about with the chickens and probably with the cows as well. When their feed is empty, they produce the items, and the items are sitting out front. You can pick up the items and get your points and get the items. But if you go to the feed trough and decide to just feed them, you'll get the items, but you don't get any points. So that's an issue that they're working on right now. Yes, I do know you were talking about the lowering springs. Yes. Oh, it does not work with the B200. I did not know that. I didn't look into it that hard. I saw it and I was like, oh my God, the B200. That would be cool for the B200. I did not know it didn't work for that. Good thing you told me. How about using it on the Impala? Aha, level 35. Oh, we're already like looking to see what I mean. So I was going through and just kind of planted a seed at the same time. The Swiss chard is used for the cow feed. So I was growing a couple of batches of this because I just leveled up. I can have a second cow pen. But I got to figure out where I'm going to put it at this point because I've got everything kind of arranged. We'll figure it out. Oh, it does work with the B200? Is that what you're saying? That's cool. I'm going to have to find a B200 with those springs. A lowered truck. That'd be cool. Find myself a Chad. Alright, you are all done. Okay. My strawberries are still strawberrying there. And no weeds over here as of yet. So let's... Okay, I've got shard down in the lower right hand corner. It tells you what seeds you've got in the... Oh yeah, I definitely want to paint the leaf springs. I've... Like even the lifted ones or the lowered leaf springs that are in the game now, I think Banana created them, I think. Or Fed created them, I'm not sure. But yeah, I even paint those because I have the lifted ones on my B200 that I have right now, the black one. And I went ahead and painted those because I just didn't like the green. I think they're green or red, depending on if they're a lift or lower. And I feel like the B200 lower ones, they just don't lower it enough for me. Grow, 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 baby, grow. I know, right? Paint the springs. I paint everything. What's funny about that, though, is way back in the day, I had this... I did have a 68 Camaro. It was a roller. It was... Somebody had pretty much gutted it on the interior, had welded in a roll bar. The body wasn't in bad shape, but it was just the unibody itself. Didn't have any front fenders, didn't have a hood. And at the time I owned a 68 Camaro, and I thought, well, I'm just going to take all the good parts off my 68 Camaro and put it into this roller, because the rear end was in way better shape than mine was. So it never happened. But at the time, I had painted the rear end, the rear axle, and the leaf springs. I had painted them all like a metallic dark gray. It looked really good. I had this whole thing. I had this whole thing all planned out. So when I'm playing Car Mechanic Simulator, I am like throwing myself back into the days when I did that kind of stuff. I had a Monte Carlo. I painted the rear end. I painted the rear axle red, and I had white air shocks on it. And those leaf springs, I don't know if I painted those leaf springs or not. I don't think I did, but yeah, there's some deep-seated problems right there with me painting stuff. So now you understand when you're watching a Car Mechanic Simulator. That's why I paint everything. Okay, I got that reestablished. My strawberries haven't weeded up yet. That's fine, I guess. I'm thinking I'm needing some potatoes here, so we're harvest up these guys. All this stuff's going to go to the market. I'm not leaving it for anything. Talking with the developers, there's going to be things that are coming that haven't been fully developed yet. Like there's going to be, I think they said clothing from the sheep wool that you can manufacture and sell. There's going to be jams, jellies, of course, sugar from the sugar cane, flour from the wheat. Is that okay? Just checking on everything. For you guys, I need some potatoes. So this is probably not like any other farming game you've probably messed with. This is You know, this isn't like Farming Simulator 25, and the developer was saying that they don't want to have it as a simulator. It's just more as a relaxing kind of gameplay kind of thing. Kind of customize your farm up a little bit like I've done. See, like these bushes and stuff I've added in. Come on, guys. I'm waiting for you to flourish the weeds so I can spray you and move on. Oh, there we go. See, it started from up here because that's where I started from. So it'll go down, come back up this way. And any more down here? Oh, well, that kind of made me a liar. All right. Okay, we got potatoes growing. um, okay, so that one does have the, okay, well, it lowers it pretty good though. I like that. Yeah, rocking it. You know what? I used to do the same thing. I did the same thing. I would take, I don't know where my dad got these things from, but he had this big box. I mean, I'm talking a huge box of bicycle parts, right? I mean, it was like front brakes, brake pads, sprockets, not necessarily handlebars or anything like that, but it was all the like the handlebar bearings, and like I said, the sprockets, the sprocket bearings, some seats. And what I would do is people would have these old bikes, and I would take them and I would strip them down and I would repaint them, and I'd take all these parts out of this box that my dad had out in the shed, and I would paint them different colors. Yeah, I was like one of those guys that would paint like the front of it white and then blend it into the black, and then yeah, I would have a couple of clear coats on it, and then I'd sell them. And I thought I did a pretty good job of it, but I look back on it now. I was like, I'm thinking about some of the stuff I had. I was like, yeah, that was kind of cheesy. I wasn't selling them for that much, and I was getting the bikes for free basically. So I was cleaning them up, and all I was doing was spray painting them. So my investment was spray paint. That's basically the investment I had on it. So yeah, I used to do the bikes too. That's funny when people talk about that. I was like, yep. Oh, okay. So I hit 35. I've got 2 more slots. See that? All right. So hit 35. I've got 2 more slots into my stall. Nice. Thank goodness. I was beginning to wonder because I'd hit 30. I'd hit 30. Didn't see any. Hit 31. Didn't see any. Hit 32. Didn't see any. Oh yeah, it is a lot of work to do bikes like that. Okay, let's see here. Tomatoes. I want to split these guys up into 2 batches. So get that. Okay. Okay. 10 steaks. We'll do all 10 for $400. This is some pretty expensive steaks. Milk from the moo cows. You can hear them in the background. You hear them? Kind of wanted to keep my lettuce, but we will sell. Can I sell 35? Yeah, we'll sell 35 of them. I don't get much money from them, but I'm going to need that. I believe I'm going to need that for the feed that's coming up. I have to take a look. Chicken. What's nice about the limiting of this stuff is that you don't run out, one, and you don't grieve the game. So that's a good thing. Add those. What else I got here that I can sell off? Duck eggs. Can I all 10? Look at the price tag on that. All the duck eggs. Wow. Let's see, what else can I sell? These are deeds. Let me talk about deeds for a minute. Deeds are required for your land and for your property. So if I were to buy this piece of land right here, it requires you to have 2 deeds and $1,000, right? And each piece has different deeds, different amount of deeds. So this one is like 8 deeds and $20,000. Yeah, it starts getting. Oh, there we go. My strawberries finally found some weeds. See how long it takes them to get the weeds as compared to like the wheat? Is that it? Good thing is though that once you've sprayed them, you're done. You're good. They will grow. So like these things are, I've got 2 hours and 43 minutes left on strawberries before I can get strawberries. But they brought in a lot of good money. So anyway, we've got the shard. Anyway, this is the land over here. So this is going to take 6 deeds. This is field 8. I just bought field 5. Is this field 6? Yeah, field 6. It's a big field. All right, so you have all these fields here to buy. That's 33 of them. And from what I understand, now we were given the deeds so we could mess with this and try and do some testing. But from what I understand is as you harvest this stuff, you will gain deeds from harvesting. So that's how you'll get the deeds, is once you start harvesting stuff, you'll get the deeds. But right now, agricultural land deed, I've got 983 of them. So anything, I can pretty much do anything I want to. And then these deeds are the expansion land deeds. So that's the land over there. So, yep, we are on our way to building a very huge barn or a very huge farm. Okay, this is what I need to do. I need to move some stuff. Now that, oh, we need some, spray that down. Okay, seeing as how I've got another cow farm, I do want to set him up right here with this guy. But it kind of looks kind of weird with the ducks right there. Kind of got them all lined up. So, what about right across from each other? Let's go into build mode real quick. I could put the cows right there, right across. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so we're going to hit tab. We have the ability to get another cow coop. 1525 gives us steak and milk. So we'll get even double that. So let's gotta go right here. I want to stick him right there. Oh, he's just barely gonna fit in there. He's barely going to fit right there. Okay, we're going to put him right there. All right. So this is what you'll have, right? This is the cow pen. This is much like that cow pen there. And then, I mean, what do you do to them? Well, you have to buy cows. That's to buy some cows. So right here, hit F, and you can buy cows. Now, again, more animals, more production. So and you have to have at least, it says male and female, of course, so they can be okay with each other, but there's no way to tell. So what I've done is I just kind of picked out, 5 cows. So I like that guy. I like that guy. Pick out him. Got 3, 4. And let me get the Black Angus guy, 5. That 5 cows? Okay, total $875. Purchase. And voila, we have cows. See you later, Rockin'. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Really appreciate it. All right, so now we've got cows. Let's go ahead and feed them. What does it remind you of, Drew? Okay, so that's going to go there. That's going to be there. We need some decorations around this place. And you know what? I want to try to take this. I think I want to take this land right here. So let's take this piece of land. There we go. That way I have some square footage here to take care of. Farm together. I don't even know what that one is. Okay. I haven't heard of it. So I'll have to check into it. Okay. Are you straight? You're not quite straight, are you? Okay. So the beauty of this is that you can pick them up and set them back down. I'll bring this forward a little bit and bring it out a little bit because I do want some space here. And I want some space there for, if I have to walk through there or whatever. I like it. I like it. Okay, cows are fed. Let's put a couple of trees over here. So, tab, decorations. Water. Stick this right back there. Looks like it belongs there. Now I just said I was going to walk through there. And if you don't like it, what you can do is pick it up and hit F. And it should go. If you just hit F, it goes right to your backpack. So you can use it for later. All right, let's take a look here. I want some trees. Yeah, let's put some trees back here. Those are bushes. There we go. I do want a bush or two here. That one looks a little big for what I want. But this one, that's a little... Hang on, I've got too many of those. Wait a minute, what's this one? Oh. I like that one. Kind of different color. Gotta set it there. I mean, we've got all kinds of things we could do. What is this, a barbecue grill? Oh dear God, I need a barbecue grill. Oh my goodness. We're gonna set it up right here by the barn. Oh my. That's fun. Okay. Okay. I think I've got enough decorations up for... Let's see what we got here. They don't look bad. Kind of strange looking, but I think it's okay. One tree. I think we're good. I think we're good. All right. So, got my moo cows going. So, yeah. I am happy that we've got that. So, my next level is my sheep coop. Okay, so my sheepies, I guess I'm going to put them over here. So I may have to clear this piece of farmland out. I have plenty of room here. Now, this is an awful lot of room right through here. So, we have to tighten things up. But I think it'll be fine. Okay, how's my peppers doing? My peppers, 1 hour, 14 minutes. Okay. All right, so you guys kind of got the gist of it, right? We've been able to build, decorate, harvest, plant. These are my potatoes. They're ready to collect. My strawberries are nowhere near ready to be collected up. Nowhere near. We have pumpkins. Let's see. We got corn. Let's go ahead and harvest up our corn. Now my next step is to get to level 38. That way I can get my sheep coop. That's going to be a while. Every night have at least played this for like an hour and a half, just doing nothing but harvesting and trying to do what I can to get my points up. Yeah, Drew, I don't think I've heard of Farm Together. Keep trying to think of... Well, I tell you what. I may be lying. I think I have heard of it. I just don't think I ever looked at playing it. I think I'm going to get through this pretty clean. You got to be quick so you don't plant stuff again. But that's why I queued up. Missed one. There we go. Okay, let's turn the water on. Okay, we got corn. corn and wheat definitely are two products that I've been going through an awful lot of. I've got an awful lot of barley, but I don't need it as much. Oats are another thing. I probably should have planted some oats instead. These are super big fields. Okay. Ooh, got through the whole list. I got through the whole field without any weeds popping up. There they are. That it? Nope, got one up here. Yeah, if you let the weeds go, if you let it go, what the weeds will do is kill it. It'll kill the plant off. So you've wasted money. Alright. What's my inventory like? Okay, our corn is looking good. This is our barley. Our shard looking good. Yeah, our oats are running low. And our rice is running low. But our rice is out in that field right back there. Swiss shard is ready to collect. So maybe I will collect that and plant some barley, I think. That's going to be my plan. So let me... No. Oats. So I selected the oats just in case I don't... In case I screw up and I plant something here. I hate planting. Like an odd duck plant out in the middle of a field like this. Oof, 914 points, and I gotta get another 1,000 points. Holy cow. That's a whole lot of harvesting. Huh. That sounds like it would be a cool game to play, because you would each person would have like their own separate, at least in what I would think, your own separate job to do on the farm. Like one person would harvest, one person would plant, stuff like that. Now I will say, there's supposed to be a tractor in the game soon. There's going to be a tractor. I know that. Can't wait for that. Go driving around here with a tractor. Yeah, this is going to be our oats. I've got 3. Let's go ahead and plant our oats. Yeah. This is quite the kind of relaxing game. You just... no real pressure at all. But you do have to have some planning involved, because the feed requires certain products, certain crops to make. And they will be bringing in, you know, these items. These items will work eventually. They're not working now, but they will be. Like I said at the beginning, it's going to be, you know, one item is going to crush wheat into flour. And the other item is going to take flour and make it into bread, so you can sell it at your market. There we go. Yeah, you guys done? All right. Let's harvest the rest of this stuff up. I feel like my points are getting there. I mean, I've harvested a lot of stuff tonight. Already up to 1,400 points. Gotta check on my feed situation too. Now that I've got two cow coops, I'm going to be doubling up on that feed, which is kind of scary because they take a little bit more. They take the shard stuff, right? The Swiss shard, and this grows fairly quickly, so I'm not too worried about it. But okay, did I get everything? Yep, we're good. Okay, let's plant. Rotate our crops. I don't have soybean. There we go. Oof. See, it even has flies flying around it. I like the animation. All right, is that the last one? I think that's going to be the last one. Oh, man. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. Wheat's still down into 300s. Our corn's up. Our rice is 267. Oh, look at this. We've got plenty of shard. Swiss shard and oats. I just planted some oats. But what do we have here? Got 5 duck, 5 chicken. Oh, we need some chicken. And 9 cow. Okay. So let's go with the full 6 of the chicken. Let's go 2 ducks. Okay. Or 2 cows. There we go. Yeah, because I'm getting ready to just kill all this stuff. There you go, guys. Okay, how's my moo cows doing? You're doing well. You guys are doing well over there, right? I am not liking this bush right here. It's just not fitting my motif, I guess you might say. So let's go into build mode. Let's keep out of that. Build mode. Let's put that away. Let's see what we can get here. Maybe throw a tree down. Guess that'll be fine. Right? Still looks like there needs to be a bush there. Oh, did you see the flies? Holy cow. That's actually pretty cool. That is a big old bush. I need a small bush. That's the same type of bush. Got some wood. Yeah, I guess I will just leave it as is. Okay. Look at my bees. My bee farm. Very cool. Got a little bench over here, a little scarecrow up there, a little wishing well. How are we doing in here with my peppers? An hour and a minute. Okay. You know, it's supposed to make things grow faster, but man, I just feel like it's just slowed everything down. All right. Check up on all this. I'm sure some of this stuff will get, yep, sold. Gather up that money. It does take for a little bit to settle in there. Eggs. Go through some chicken meat. What else have I got to sell here? Duck eggs. Got some lettuce. All that. Okay. That's all I want to do for right now. I think I'll grab this other stuff so I can sell it. Appreciate you guys just hanging out with me tonight. If you liked the video, you liked the game, please hit that like button down there. Let me know if you're liking the game and maybe even putting it on your wish list on Steam. Like I said, this is not out yet. We're still doing some play tests on it, so it should be out soon now. I think we are. I think they were talking like late August, so I mean, outside of a few little bugs here and there, it's actually working pretty good. I like the look of the pumpkins. The pumpkins look really cool. Ah, see? I planted some oats there. I don't like that. I screwed up. So I'm going to let it die off. Okay. That's the only one I screwed up on? Yeah, pretty much. Pumpkins, 58 of you? Really? 25 duck eggs are sold. Those duck eggs, man. It costs a lot for the ducks themselves, but they're actually quite worth it when you're selling off the eggs. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of all the potatoes. Go ahead and get rid of all of the pumpkins. What else can I sell? I want to keep everything else. Okay, cool. Oh, I got milk and steaks. There we go. Very cool. Grab you guys. How are we doing with the honey? We got 4 of them, so we might as well just take those 4. Oh, I was hoping somebody had bought something by now. That way I can throw the honey in there. Can you hear the cowbells? There's just little things in this game that are just really cool. Like the cows have bells. You can hear the bells. You can hear the chickens, right? You can hear the chickens. You hear the ducks over there. I was making sure they had some food. But yeah. Alright guys, I think that's about all I have to show you. And all I was doing was leveling up a little by little. So I can, let's see, where am I at on the leaderboard here? 36. I'm a full 10 levels ahead of Violet. It'll take Violet a little bit to catch me. Baja cheats. Of course, he's the developer. Baja's the developer, so yeah. Does anyone have any questions about the game? If you have any questions about the game, let me know. Go ahead and ask, and I will try to answer to the best of my ability. How's that? Let's build some carrots. There we go. This died off yet? No. Of course not, but I can just harvest it soon and just be done with it. Kind of a bummer. What, 53, 52 seconds left? Shh, I can wait for that. Is that it for those? Yep. Okay. What do I want to put down over here? I think turnips. Turnips are good ones. They actually look pretty cool when they grow. They do take a little bit to grow. You done yet? Just about. 13 seconds. And it's harvestable. There we go. That's strange. Okay. Those are weeds. It didn't come out. That might be a bug. May have to wait for it to die off, because what it'll do is it'll kill it off. Take a quick picture of that. I have to report that as a bug, because that shouldn't have happened. But maybe every once in a while, maybe it does happen. I don't know. When you're looking for stuff like this, you never know what's game designed and what's not. You know what I mean? All right. Wow, I missed a whole section here. There we go. All right, well, that will die off eventually. All right, I think that's going to be it for me for tonight, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comment section down below if you liked the game, if you would be interested in the game, what you would see could improve on the game. Let me know. All right. Thanks again for hanging out, and I will talk with you all very, very soon. This is Hurst Quayzar saying good night, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I am out.